Andreas, and today this question for you: what makes meditation anthroposophical?
That's a hard question. I think I speak only for me. I won't say this is the truth, but for me, the anthroposophical aspect of meditation is to have a clear consciousness, to be aware what happens, and to be experienced, or no, to emphasize what happens in consciousness, and to be aware what is the parts that I introduce in my vision that are not from outside of me, so from the inside. Also, what are my projections and what are my wishes? Let me tell a little experience for it. Some years ago, I have to change my flat, my room. And when I saw the house of the new flat, I had the impression there you will become old. And I was happy, okay, that's the solution there, we can live and so on. But surprise, I did not get this flat. And I asked me, oh, what was with the impression? Yeah, the impression was half wrong and half right. Half right because there was an old man in this flat and he died. Oh. So the old impression was right. But my wish, I want to be there, was wrong, because I thought, so I get these, I will become old in this flat. And there I learned the wishes are very tricky, yeah, and try to circumround the consciousness to project what I wish to see. And the problem is, even in imagination, that the constructivism is a good description, because the constructivism say you construct your world yourself. In the natural world, also in the world of physics, that is wrong. But in the social world, and much more in the higher world, there is something that you construct your world, because you make the pictures which you use to bekleiden. Was ist denn, to dress. You use your pictures to dress the spiritual impressions. And the dresses, for example, an angel, you dress the angel with your pictures. And you have to learn to evaluate or to develop your pictures, that the pictures will become more and more typical for the angel and not only typical for you. And this process is a long journey. That's for me, of course, a long journey to change the pictures, that they are impressions and not projections. And this is for me a very important anthroposophical aspect, to learn the influence of the own inner wishes and so on, the influence to differentiate the impressions from that what you want or what you are used to and so on. So the investigation of the own double, of the own shadow, is a main aspect of anthroposophical meditation. Because this kind of meditation is knowledge orientated and not only a prayer or something like that. It's can be also a prayer, but the aspect of knowledge calls that you know your instrument, you know yourself as instrument to be aware for experiences. And so I think there are two aspects. The one aspect is the spiritual experiences are mainly in the start knowledge orientated with a clear consciousness, and the follow of this aspect is you have to learn, you have to be aware of your double, of your shadow. And this is a long process. At least my shadow is, or my double is very, very tricky.
Thank you. Thank you very much.